Namaste. Today in our program, Engineer's Story, we are honored to have a guest from Bangladesh. He is basically civil engineer and have done his masters in water management from UK and later on his PhD in water economics from Australia. He is one of the member of Joint River Commissions of Bangladesh and currently he is here in Nepal. So we ask his time to know about Transboundary Waterways, how Nepal can use or Nepal can benefit using our water system. Let me introduce Dr. Mohammad Abul Hossen Tuhin, sir. Namaste.
Namaste.
How are you, sir?
Good, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
I am also fine. As I know, you came here for international conference over there in Kathmandu University.
Yes.
Yeah, and I gone through your academic journey, and a little bit confused. How a man from civil engineering became a expert in transboundary waterways?
I did my civil engineering from BUET, then I did my master's from UK on water management. I started my career with the Bangladesh Water Development Board, which is a pioneer organization for managing water resources. Bangladesh, is a riverine country, and we have many issues with the rivers, and especially with the transboundary rivers. So I did my PhD on water economics, but it focused on transboundary rivers.
Is that subject related to engineering or pure economics?
It was hydroeconomics, means hydrology and economics.
Okay.
So my focus was on transboundary rivers. To be specific, my topic was resolution of water dispute through benefit sharing. Resolution of water dispute through benefit sharing. How can we resolve water dispute through benefit sharing? So this was my hypothesis of the thesis, and my case study was on the Tista River, which is a transboundary river between India and Bangladesh. It is the fourth largest river of Bangladesh. So Tista is a big issue for the last 30 years. Bangladesh and India is discussing to sign a treaty with India.
Okay.
So that led me to do my PhD on transboundary water dispute.
Oh, so as you are employee over there in Bangladesh, after your masters, and you have to work regarding such issues.
Yes. So as I was working in Bangladesh Water Development Board, so we had to work with the transboundary rivers also. And there we have many issues with the many transboundary rivers. So just I wanted to study more about these transboundary issues, what is happening in other parts of the world, how these disputes are resolved, how these conflicts are mitigated. That I wanted to know, and that led me to do my PhD.
When you started your PhD journey, but you know what is my future?
Like it was my passion, so study. So during that time, I just studied and I did my PhD, and I had a plan that if I get any opportunity to contribute for my country, then I will accept such offer.
Okay.
That was my.
Let's focus on your PhD research, the transboundary issue. You currently told us that we can share benefit and resolve those conflicts. Is that the term benefit sharing is similar with water sharing?
No, benefit sharing is something different from water sharing. Benefit sharing means sharing benefit from the transboundary rivers, rather sharing water. Benefit sharing, it optimizes benefits. Means how can we optimize benefits? There are 4 types of benefit sharing. One is benefits to the river, which means ecological benefit and sharing other benefits from the river. For example, if we improve our water quality of the river, then both countries, all the riparian countries, will be benefited. For example, if we improve water quality, then ecology, fisheries will be increased. That will be benefits to the river. Let me tell you, there are many examples. Let me tell you one example. In the Rhine River, salmon fish was disappeared in the early 19th century. Then all the riparian countries, salmon fish was disappeared because of extreme pollution. Then all the 4 riparian countries, Switzerland, Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, they took combined initiatives. They formed a commission to control this pollution. So they were successful. They controlled pollution, and then salmon fish and many other fishes returned to the river. So it is a benefit to the river, but everybody was benefited. They didn't share water, but everybody was benefited. This is benefits to the river. Then another benefit is benefits from the river. This is sharing hydropower and agriculture. This is direct benefit. So if we jointly take a project, say if we, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, combinedly take a hydropower project in Nepal, 3 countries contribute equally, like together, and share the electricity. There are many examples. The Senegal River, which flows through the Senegal and Mauritania, the Senegal, Mauritania, and other country, I forgot the name, they constructed a big hydropower, which is inside Mali. The other country is Mali, Mauritania, and Senegal. Though the dam is 300 kilometers inside Mali, and 3 countries combinedly financed for this dam, and the electricity is shared by 3 countries. So this is a good example of benefits from the river. There are many examples. Okay, there are many examples in the world. Then another is benefits due to the river. This is automatic benefit. So if there is a border river, and both the countries can withdraw their border security force, so automatically both countries can be benefited.
Border force, if
Yes,
they
border security force.
remove their
Yes, we can withdraw or reduce border security force if there is a border river. For example, Mexico and USA, the Rio Grande River, this is 2600 kilometer border river between US and Canada. So both countries withdrew their border security force because river is acting as a border. So you need not to employ security force in the river. So this is automatic benefit. You are getting benefit automatically. You need not to do anything. Yes.
just have to do any treaty or any agreement.
You can do a treaty agreement, or if you have good relation, you can do it. For example, between India and Bangladesh, we have more than 1,000 kilometer border rivers. The Ganges River, it is acting as a border for around 100 kilometers. On the right side India, left side Bangladesh. Then we have a Feni River. It is flowing through the border, 94 kilometer border river. So on the right side India, left side Bangladesh. So we can reduce our border security force if we have a good relation, and for the river, already we have reduced our force, because if there is a river, you need not to employ
more force.
Many forces there. So this is automatic benefit. You need not to do anything. And the last one, which is more important, benefits beyond the river. Benefits beyond the river means out of river benefit sharing. What is this? Means the border rivers, they act as a catalyst for your trade, transit, and thing.
Yeah.
So if a border river, it is used for a navigation purpose, then it will promote your trade, promote your commerce and thing. Then it will exchange culture. So this is out of river benefit sharing. And there are many other examples of outer river benefit sharing. There are many examples in many parts of the world. Like you take the home, I take the child. And the Amudarya River in the Central Asia, Amudarya and Sardarya River are the 2 major river systems in the Central Asia. Both of them are flowing to the Aral Sea. So in the Amudarya River, upstream country is Tajikistan and downstream country is Uzbekistan. So Tajikistan constructed a dam on the river and hydropower. Downstream country Uzbekistan. So Tajikistan produced hydropower during winter, where electricity demand is very high.
Yeah.
So when you produce hydropower, you release water. So when Tajikistan was producing hydropower during winter and releasing water during winter, downstream country Uzbekistan did not require water during winter because the irrigation water is required during summer. So on the other hand, downstream country Uzbekistan was rich with coal and gas. So Uzbekistan proposed Tajikistan that we will give you coal and gas. You produce your electricity with coal and gas. Don't produce hydropower during winter. Rather store water during winter, and produce hydropower during summer and release water during summer so that we can provide irrigation.
That will be beneficial for irrigation.
Yes. So this is out of river benefit sharing. Okay,
But
not water sharing.
if both country agree, they will be benefited, and the amount of resources to produce that amount of electricity should be provided by
Downstream
country.
Yes. And a treaty was signed in 1998. There was a treaty was signed between them.
That is recently acting.
Yes, that in 1998 they signed a treaty. So
that's good.
That is functioning very well, their system. So this is benefit sharing. Benefit sharing, it optimizes benefits. Okay, so that everyone is better off. No one is worse off. That is the concept of benefit sharing.
It can be with the country in same waterway system,
Yes.
or with those countries who are different.
No. The riparian countries, the countries who are connected by the rivers, they can do this benefit sharing mechanism.
We are connected with Bangladesh, if we say then.
Yes. India and Bangladesh are connected by
Nepal and Bangladesh?
Yes, Nepal and Bangladesh is also connected by rivers.
By river. Then if our river will be ecologically fresh, then Bangladesh will also benefit.
Yes, definitely.
I got that. And that this model is there any success story regarding this?
In South
globally.
Globally,
Your idea.
Globally, benefit sharing is very, very successful. To be honest, most of the water sharing disputes has been mitigated or has been resolved through benefit sharing, not by military power. Water sharing dispute cannot be resolved by military power. Very few examples of military power, but the highest number of water sharing disputes was mitigated through benefit sharing.
Once I gone through internet and found that if Third World War will happen, then it will be due to water.
Yes.
And is that
Yes,
the logic?
Yes, that is true. Means if you see the basic root of the wars, if you see the causes of the war, then many wars are happening or many wars occurred because of the water. Let me give you some example. The war between Arab and Israel, the root of this war is water. Water and war, they are from the same root. Okay, river and rivalry. River and rivalry, war and water, they have the same root. So they are interconnected. The war between Arab and Israel is the cause of the Jordan River. The Jordan River, the source of the Jordan River is I forgot the name of the lake. It is in somewhere in upstream of the Jordan. And the Jordan River is the border river between Israel and Jordan. So in 1964, Israel took control of the Sea of Galilee. The Sea of Galilee, which is the source of the Jordan River. Israel started pumping water from that Sea of Galilee. And the Arab country protested. and there was a fight. In 1964 there was a fight between these two countries, and Israel, Arab was always defeated. So Arab countries lose the war, and they lost the control of the headwaters. Then this was the main reason of the war. And 1994 a treaty was signed on the Jordan River, and then the leaders got Nobel for that treaty in 1994, and then the PLO leader Yasser Arafat, and they got Nobel for that treaty.
Nobel Prize?
Yes, Nobel Prize.
Oh, that's great.
And do you know that the water supply of the Palestine, this is coming from Jordan River?
Yeah.
And many examples. The Arab and Israel, there was a fight between Arab and Israel in 1980 to 1988. It was for the control of the Shatil Arab, which is a border river between Iraq and Iran. Shatil Arab is the combined flow of Euphrates and Tigris. The combined flow of Euphrates and Tigris, its name is Shatil Arab. It's 200 kilometers long, and this is the main navigation route for both countries. It is very strategically very important for both countries, and the biggest ports, the Basra and the Iraqi ports, is on this Shatil Arab. In 1980, Iraq took control of the Shatil Arab, and then the war started, which lasted for 8 years.
With these data, we can say that it can happen due to water. Yes, sir?
Yes.
Being a citizen of landlocked country, we are facing many problems due to the high charges in transportation. Let's say we are facing issue in transport. Due to transport, every material is higher in price, expensive, and we do not have any navigating route to the port,
or access to
port through waterway. We have to go through land. How can we get benefit in this condition if we have any treaty or any agreement with Bangladesh, India and Nepal? How can we benefit in your aspect?
I think there is a potential area of benefit sharing in navigation route. If there is a good relation between Bangladesh, India and Nepal, then I think Nepal can use the navigation routes, and Nepal can access to the ports, both Indian ports and Bangladeshi ports. Like Bangladesh, we have Mongla port. So if you say Kosi, all the tributaries of the Ganges is coming from Nepal. So Ganges is flowing through India and Bangladesh, and one branch of Ganges is going to Mongla port. So Nepal can be connected to Mongla port, and the same way Nepal can be connected to Kolkata port also. And there are many literatures also. There are scholars has written many articles on this also.
But currently we are using only land route. I think there may be many problems regarding our technology and engineering because we are in upstream, and all of those ports are in downstream, and to flow those shipments, it can issue.
One idea of benefit sharing is sharing technology also. So technology transfer and technology sharing is also part of benefit sharing. So if India needs any technological support, I think Nepal, I think India and Bangladesh can provide regarding navigation route and thing, because Bangladesh and India is rich in navigation.
Yeah, they are using this from 18th century.
Yes.
When we even don't have that opportunity. Bangladesh and Nepal, how can we collaborate, Bangladesh and Nepal? Is there any possibility regarding hydropower development? We can supply electricity to Bangladesh.
Again, Bangladesh and Nepal, there is a potential of benefit sharing. Nepal is a source of powerhouse. There is high potential of hydropower. And in Bangladesh, we have two severe problems. One is too much water during monsoon, and which causes flood, and too less water during dry season, which causes drought. So if we can construct some reservoir in Nepali territory in upstream of the Ganges River, which can store water during monsoon, and if this water is released during dry season, which can augment our dry season flow and produce hydropower also. So it is a win-win situation. It will be a win-win situation. Bangladesh will be benefited in two ways. It will reduce our monsoon flood if we can store some water during monsoon.
Is that possible?
Yes,
Because
yes,
in
yes.
monsoon we also face such flood.
Yes, but if you have some potential area where you can store some water reservoir, you cannot completely mitigate the flood, but you can reduce the intensity of flood. And this is happening in many other parts of the world. If you see the Australia and China, even China has 7 river basins. Please ask them. Even their school student can say how they are mitigating their flood. They are mitigating their floods through these dams and reservoirs upstream. They constructed many dams and reservoirs upstream, which reduces their monsoon flow.
Our major river stream are Kosi, Gandaki and Mahakali. Let's talk about Kosi, because my house is also over there. And how can we manage in case of monsoon or in case of rainy season? We have to open our all 52 gates because we are also facing flood.
Okay. Thing is, the recent concept is don't construct reservoir and dams on the main river. So don't disturb the main river. Rather, try to construct these dams, reservoirs in the tributaries. So I think your Kosi River has many tributaries.
Yeah,
we can explore those areas. And World Bank has a detailed study on this. World Bank carried out a detailed study on this.
Then we can go through that and mutually Bangladesh, Nepal or India, we can construct hydropower or we can reserve water for those season. Yeah, that will be beneficial. Is there any work progress regarding that with Nepal and Bangladesh?
Discussion is going on in Nepal and Bangladesh, and there is a secretary level committee. So total 7 meetings were held. The 7th meeting was held 30th May 2023. A secretary level meeting was held, and many areas of cooperation was discussed, including I have the list if you want to, if you are interested.
Yes.
One agenda was joint collaboration in the development and management of water resources. Thus, another agenda was joint collaboration in irrigation management and sharing of best practices. Joint study in climate changes. Joint research and studies on harnessing water resources and mitigating floods and flood damages.
Oh, that is.
Basin-wide management of water resources. Capacity development through knowledge sharing, means as I mentioned, knowledge sharing. That we are also discussing.
Yes, we are doing.
Yes. So our discussion is going on, and we are progressing. Our discussion is going on. How can we optimize benefits from these rivers? And already an MOU also has been signed between Nepal and Bangladesh. According to MOU, we will exchange hydrometeorological data that will help each other to forecast flood and rainfall.
So Bangladesh can alert their citizen flood is coming from upstream.
So in Bangladesh, flood is a big problem.
Yeah.
So prepare flood forecasting bulletin. We need upstream data.
Yeah.
Data from like India,
Nepal. Yeah.
So Nepal is providing us this flood Nepal will be providing us this water hydrological data, water level data, then rainfall data, discharge data, and Bangladesh will provide Nepal the hydrometeorological data, like the data from the radar station that will help Nepal to prepare rainfall forecasting.
I'm asking you, is there any tax actively started or actively in progress? or just we are doing dialogues and we are trying to get any agreement
between Bangladesh and Nepal?
Yeah.
Bangladesh and Nepal, I would say our cooperation is comparatively much better than with other neighboring countries, because we had seven meetings, secretary level meetings, as I mentioned, and we are exchanging data. Okay, so data sharing is going on, and other areas of cooperation also we have already shared. When Nepali delegates come to Bangladesh, we showed them our big irrigation projects and the management of irrigation projects, and vice versa. When Bangladeshi delegates come to Nepal, and Nepal also shared their experiences, their knowledge, their best practices.
Oh,
The knowledge sharing is going on.
okay, that's great. And basically, your role in Joint River Commission is to do research, or is to know about your recent condition regarding transboundary issue, and to mitigate that, you and your team will conduct a series of meeting with those countries and final out any agreement, or that what I understand. But
Yes.
could you please tell me what a member of Joint River Commission do?
Okay, Joint River Commissions, Joint River Commission Bangladesh. Now it is an organization. It is an organization responsible for the transboundary rivers.
This is a Department of Water Ministry.
Under Ministry of Water Resources. This is now a department. The history dates back 1972. In 1972, just after partition, there was a Indo-Bangla Joint Rivers Commission, India-Bangla Joint Rivers Commission. It was India-Bangladesh Joint Rivers Commission, comprised of one chairman, 3 members from each country. One chairman, 3 members. So initially, this Bangladesh side committee, they initiated dialogue and discussion with India. Later on, this Joint River Commission Bangladesh side, they also initiated dialogue with Nepal, China, and Bhutan, because these 3 countries are upstream country. So since then, we have cooperation with China, Bhutan, and Nepal, and JRC Bangladesh side is organizing this. And in the year 2000, Joint River Commission Bangladesh, it was separated from the Water Board. It is an independent organization since 2000. Before 2000, it was a wing of Bangladesh Water Development Board.
Now, the Minister of Water Resource will is the head of this organization, or who you are from the government employee part?
Yes. So once I am talking about the organization JRC, then I am member is the head of the organization. And when we are talking about the JRC Bangladesh side, then the chairman is basically the head, and chairman is Minister of Water Resources. Both side, in Indian side, the Minister of Water Resources is the chairman of Indian side JRC.
We have gone through different questions and find out some knowledge also. We country where we rarely see large scale of rivers. Just we have streams flowing from upstreams. Thank you for your time, and I really appreciate your passion regarding transboundary issue, and I want to know about how a person can create such career like yours. If any young engineer here in Nepal or in over the world are interested to become a diplomat.
So to be honest, I am not a fully diplomat. I am a technical person, and my job is diplomatic. Anyway, if someone wants to build his career, first I would say, if he has a passion, you must have to have a passion. That is your career, where you are interested. If he has a passion, he can build his career in this way. Nepal has many transboundary rivers, and there is a potential area of cooperation. There is there is prospects. If Nepal also needs to focus on this area. How can Nepal optimize benefits from these transboundary rivers? How can Nepal be benefited more from these transboundary rivers? So I think both Nepal, India and Bangladesh, we need more experts on this field, more experts. If we see the other parts of the world, there are more than 100 river basin commissions where the experts from those countries are working in that basin commission. For example, Mekong River Commission. The 4 riparian countries of the Mekong River, they are working in the Mekong River Commission. And they are thinking, doing joint research and working together. How can they optimize benefits? How can they minimize damage and things, minimize loss? So this is I would say this is a good area of career. And there are many international organizations also where you can work. Okay, so to build a career, there are some master's program on water diplomacy in Australia, in Netherlands, and there are some PhD programs also.
In case of Bangladesh, if we focus on the Bangladesh case, what is the major problem over there in water resource?
Water resource, I have told the major problem.
One is flood, another
is
is
drought,
deficit in
Yes.
electricity.
Yes, yes, electricity deficit is another.
Is another part.
Yes, another part.
But drought in irrigation system or
Yes.
the in for agriculture
Yes, agriculture.
or in
irrigation.
case of water supply also.
No, drinking water supply, no issues. Main problem is we are destroying our biodiversity. We are destroying our biodiversity. Sundarban, which is the World Heritage, now it is being destroyed because of low flow from upstream, which causes salinity intrusion. Then Tista River. Tista River is the 4th largest river, but during dry season it is completely dry. The Gorai River is the 5th or 6th largest river in Bangladesh. It was a perennial river. During dry season, its flow was like 200 cubic, but now it is completely dry during dry season. So we are and related biodiversity means everything we are destroying. I would say the boreali fish in Tista River, it was very delicious, very delicious. Now it has disappeared from the Tista River because the river. Thing is, if the river is dry during dry season, even it is for a one day, means you are killing all the
living entities over there. Yeah? It is hard to manage water resources, and being part of the continent, being different country, it is more difficult due to geopolitical issue also. Because one country, I think, why to give water to another country? Why to help other country? Then it will create more issue. I think it was a nice conversation with you, and thank you for your time. This is engineers story, and we basically talk with engineers in different field from all over the world. Our interest is to gather information and know from their experience. In the end of the session, please tell us how do you feel our environment, and another question, what was your prospect regarding Nepal, and what do you find, and conclude this session.
Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate your effort. This is really very good initiative which Bangladesh Engineering Institute does not do. And Nepal, from the beginning I had a very good impression with Nepal. I am connected with Nepal. During bachelor I had many good friends from Nepal. During masters and PhD I had many good friends. So I am connected with Nepal. So Nepal is a beautiful country. I really like Nepal. I enjoyed the tour. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.